We are streaming and recording. We go test it upstairs.
So what Joe doesn't know is that we are online right now, and I am the first voice you hear in our Zelda 2 playthrough, where we're going to talk about games. As a pair of average-looking white dudes, it seemed only proper that the two of us would create this show, and here we are. We are streaming online with all kinds of fans just pouring in. If you don't see a big full chat room, it's mostly because you live in a solipsistic universe where you are the only person. But in the meantime, here we are for your entertainment. The Sofa Justice Warriors, playing Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, which is notably the only Zelda game that does not have the Legend of in its name. It has always been The Legend of Zelda, a thing. This is the only one that doesn't have that, other than like the CDI games and stuff that doesn't count. It's not part of the Zelda canon. But I'm going to keep talking. Actually, you know what? I am going to go to elimination mode. Or I am not. There we go. I'm going to go to elimination mode. I'm going to eliminate that one. And we're going to register. How many letters do we get? Ooh, too many.
Tofa Justice.
Yeah, it happens. How are we?
I don't think I have game audio upstairs.
Do we need game audio?
I'd prefer to have it. I need you to finish before I can do anything.
Save?
I need you to finish before I do anything.
I can't finish. I don't know what you're saying.
I need you to go.
I'm done.
Make game happen.
Oh,
There's
okay.
no sound for me to judge whether or not there is sound.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for some reason I don't have a source for it here.
You could just turn up the TV volume louder and pick it up ambiently.
That would create a feedback loop of some significance.
Would it?
Well, maybe not.
Because where is it outputting that we're hearing? Nowhere. Now it is.
Why is there no desktop audio? Oh, here we go. Okay, we fixed it. Let me go check the volume, and we will be on our way.
The vagaries of live television, everyone. Except it's not television, it's streaming. It's better than television. So as you can see, there is a couch here, and then behind us we have chroma keyed out our background. However, instead of doing anything with that, we have just left it black. So, I assure you, interesting things have happened. It's just we're not doing anything with those particular add-ons right now. But, it's me. I am Link.
the beginning of our first broadcast and you're already airing grievances. Alright, we're here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the inaugural stream of Social Sofa. It's live. I can't do it again. Of Sofa Justice Warriors. What are you doing?
I'm tweeting.
Oh, okay. Previously, a show only done in an extensively controlled studio environment. I thought it'd be fun to go live. See what happens.
So, do you want to talk about what we are playing today?
Today we were playing Zelda 2, which I heard you talking about as I was fixing this for sound. I've chosen this for one of several reasons. For several reasons, not one of. And I will get into them later. And for now, now that you've tweeted that we're live, I hope that's what you were doing.
Yeah, everybody. All right.
Let's just go.
So here's Link in his first side-scrolling adventure, and to date, one of his only. There's been a few like Game Boy games.
Yeah, where they had, when he was underground, he'd be side-scrolling, but that was it. Though he was side-scrolling in Zelda 1 when you were getting items or moving between staircases. You could not go up.
Super edge cases.
Yeah. So I chose this because it's a game I love, even though most people don't. And the show is all about me pointing out things I don't like about things I love, and then arguing endlessly with people who think that means I hate them. I don't know why I decided that was a good niche for a show, but that's what I've done. So, it's okay to point out things that are not so great about something you otherwise love. It's fine. It doesn't mean anybody who enjoys them is a bad person. So the first point I want to talk about. What's the very first thing you see in this game?
Zelda sleeping.
Damseled woman. Your princess to rescue. Now, dashing adventurer rescues princess has problems mostly because of its prevalence. Like, there's nothing inherently wrong with that. That's fun. It's just that there isn't a lot, for a long time, that was it. There was no, we didn't have Brave yet. There wasn't a substantial amount of counterexample to it. It was pretty homogenous. And, yes.
Good to know.
Well, if the show goes bad enough, these lights burn pretty hot. So, I don't like that this, and Zelda in general, always has a damseled woman. Even in games where Zelda is an active protagonist.
Like Ocarina.
Ocarina of Time, she becomes a ninja. She goes out and does a thing. She spends the whole game doing that, and then the moment she reveals, oh hey, I was secretly a princess the whole time, boom, damseled!
I like when he jumps. It's like,
whoa!
Alright, go on.
Yeah. So, I don't like that about this game. I don't like that about Zelda in general. I don't like that continues even to this day.
So, how much weight is there to the, well, that's just how the first one was, and Nintendo is clinically incapable of making a new game, so they just remake Zelda forever?
That is a fine argument. That this is, sure. I mean, I don't think that's in good faith all the time. I feel like that can be used to excuse everything that's bad. Well, it's bad because it's always been bad, and we can't change it now. They did change it. They already have changed it. They made Zelda way more active than she was in prior games as time went on. And I thought that was cool, and it's great. I still hate that every game she gets captured. Why can't she be out doing stuff with me?
Why can't she rescue Link?
That too. Why couldn't we have a Legend of Zelda that was about Zelda? I think if you did that, you'd have to call it The Legend of Link. And then just be consistently backwards, always.
So this is not a any percent run. This is not a speed run. We're bad at games.
Oh, you know what I didn't do?
Oh.
I didn't tell Twitch what game we were playing.
Oh, well, we're going to go do that now.
I will go fix it.
Because we are goddamn professionals.
Oh, God. Okay.
So we're heading up to Parappa Palace, first off. First palace, we're going to get that candle. And, hopefully, we're going to go ahead and do this in one go, in one life. Can't stand these wolves. They, these jackals. They drain XP, they don't give you anything for beating them. I think I went the wrong way already. Am I supposed to go this way first? Oh my god, did I really do that? I'm the worst. Come on. Yeah, this is the right way. Come on. Oh my god, this is... Killed by a slime, Joe. Killed by a slime.
I'm ashamed of you.
Well, we're just going to listen to that little beep for the next forever. So, enjoy it. And slime's back? Yeah, they respawned. Alright. There we go. There is a fairy here somewhere. I will go claim her. Nope. I'm dead. Well, here we go.
Do we do this childhood style? You died, so now I get to go?
No.
No.
No, I keep playing forever. You just talk.
I just talk. But you fight Iron Knuckles the wrong way.
I don't!
You do!
Okay, so apparently, I was looking online earlier. Apparently, you can downstab Iron Knuckles.
Yeah, you can.
What?
It's incredibly hard. At least you fight these guys the right way.
Stalfos? Yeah. How far did I have to make it?
So where was I on the social issues?
Hang on. You were talking about how it's not that it happens, it's that it always happens.
Yes.
And the refuge of this happens is that it has always been that way.
Right.
So it's
no change can ever occur.
Yep.
Not my Zelda.
That's...
Meanwhile, like... yeah. Meanwhile, Hyrule Warriors did it. You know, like, Zelda has already done this. It's... yeah, that game's kind of dubiously... of dubious canonicity. But all the same... women being heroes in video games was such a huge deal at the time that most people didn't know Samus Aran, or Aran, or however you want to pronounce it, was in fact a woman. But she was referred to as a he in the instruction manual.
Booyah.
And one argument I've heard pretty often was, it doesn't matter. And if it doesn't matter, why can't it change then? Why is doing it differently a problem if it doesn't matter? Pompous Windbag, I'm actually quite a big fan of, Yahtzee, said on his show, you know, he gave a big, I can't remember what he was reviewing, but he gave this big preamble about how it's stupid to think that women can't empathize with any of these male characters because they're just a bunch of pixels. And I'm like, and we're seeing this right now. Wonder Woman just came out, and we're seeing all these little girls, like, holding up Wonder Woman stuff, and, you know, a lot of review sites are like, maybe you shouldn't look up to superheroes, and you should look up to real-world examples of, okay, that's great, we get both!
Right.
Like, we super get to look up to anything, and if it doesn't matter, then why do they have to be men? And then your argument should also include little boys who it doesn't matter that they're playing a woman.
Yeah, there was a pretty good tweet that went viral a while ago that was, nobody wants the Wonder Woman movie to be, can't believe I did that. Nobody wants to worry about when women be equal will not be when a Wonder Woman movie is allowed to be good. It'll be when it's allowed to fail.
When it's allowed to be bad, and then there's still another female-led, female-directed superhero movie immediately after. Whereas, like, Catwoman poisoned that well until Elektra, and then Elektra poisoned that well until now. There has not been one from Elektra to now. How many years ago was that? That was forever ago! So again, if it doesn't matter, why not do it? Zelda's great, and always has been. This was my favorite growing up, which made me a pariah.
Yeah, you're an apostate.
Yeah.
In the Zelda canon.
Because this one and Zelda 1 both had my favorite thing about Zelda, which is, here's how a Zelda game should feel to me. I'm a kid, I put some stuff in my backpack, I pick up a stick, and I go play in the woods, and I swing it like a sword. And I go explore, and I find stuff. And, oh, here's a weird abandoned building, or whatever. And I was lucky enough to live near a big park where there were some woods.
Now, I just enjoy dueling. Is that so wrong?
I could kill that guy real easy for you. We gotta build this up so that when you do hand me the controller and I die horribly, it'll be hilarious.
Alright, so we got the candle. Now we can see in the dark.
Yes. But this one captured that feeling. It was I'd go out, you know, on an adventure, and I'd meet people in this town, and I'd, you know, they all hang out. I liked that it was populated. I liked that there were people I was having to save. It was the Hyrule. There was a Hyrule worth saving.
Mm-hmm. This is actually the first game to have townsfolk in it.
The first Zelda game.
First Zelda game.
Yeah, there are definitely games with town. Like Castlevania 2 was way before this. I hate this room.
It's a dumb room.
Yeah, and they repeat it throughout the entire game. But it always bugged me that bubbles, which is what those enemies are, in the last game, they'd hit you and they wouldn't hurt you, and you just couldn't use your sword. And in this game, they hurt you, and I was like, why is it different? This is the kind of kid I was. I have obsessive-compulsive disorder, but that's the kind of kid I was. Is I'd get stuck on those little details, and it wasn't, and I made it all the way into like almost 30, still being bothered by those things, and what it took was going to film school to cure me of them. And learning what was really important when you were consuming media, and that it wasn't like, you know, that Simpsons, I hope somebody got fired for that blunder, you know, when they hit the xylophone, cartoon xylophone twice in a row and it produces 2 different notes. That stuff, don't sweat the small stuff. Does this piece of media succeed on its merits? And this piece of media, despite the criticism I was just levying it about why always gotta be a dude, I think it's great. It's fantastic. And at the time, that wasn't weird.
I need fairy magic so I can save my keys. You know about that, right?
Yeah, you can fairy through the keyhole. Come on, who do you think you're talking to?
Alright. I just have to beat this Iron Knuckle and we can actually get a good XP off of the boss. So that's what you gotta do, is you gotta game it.
Yep. Come here. Do you know what the trick is?
Is it like always jump in and then duck hit?
Yep.
Oh!
You gotta go back.
So I have to leave the whole dungeon now to respawn everything.
This is work that we'll be very happy we did later.
Yeah.
Getting like super high level early on in the game makes the entire rest of the game easier, which we care about. There's this whole there's this whole school of thought about playing video games where it's like do a 1 heart run, and make it the hardest game it possibly can be. I don't like playing video games like that. I gotta get really invested in a game. Like Fallout New Vegas, I have over 800 hours in. And I do gimmick runs like that because I've run out of other stuff to do. I've done everything 5 times or more. And in 5 different ways, and yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta get real deep to want to do that, but there's people who, like, that's the first playthrough, they do it that way.
Yeah, I can't imagine wanting to do things the hard way just for kicks. But, I mean, I'm a weirdo who's like, I would like to experience the story of this game.
Yeah.
And that's dumb.
I mean, I also like hard games, provided when I die, I feel like it's my fault. And that's kind of the bar, and I call that the Mega Man 1 problem. Is Mega Man 2 and 3 especially, and most Mega Man games beyond that, a lot of them, the first X was just astounding. are really good about, oh, I died, but I immediately know what not to do next time I get there, and then I can successfully do that. And I feel good. I feel like I've gotten better, I've learned, I've progressed. And that's what video games are, is a doing things simulator. And if you feel like you're making progress, that's part of the allure, because really you've been sitting on your butt,
Yeah.
doing nothing. If I can do that and still get that feeling, that's the drug. That's what you want. So I like that, but in Mega Man 1, there are tons of times where you die, and you're like, this game, that wasn't fair. This game never really gets punishingly difficult until the very end.
Yeah. And then it gets absurd.
And then it's just absurdly difficult.
Come on, Stalfos. You got nothing, buddy. Stalfos. Dead. Alright, one more Stalfos and then we can actually beat this stage.
I like the combat in this game. It feels good.
Yeah, that's why I like Iron Knuckles, because I'm
good.
actually dueling them.
Yeah.
Magic will go up. Look at that fairy.
Oh, it is back.
Yep.
Did you get it before?
Yep.
So leaving and coming back respawns the fairy too?
Respawns everything.
It does not respawn point bags. I don't think.
Crystal Nelson writes, the sword laser is like the first Metroid cannon.
Yeah, it's real small. It's hard to kill anything with. One thing I like...
Half the things are immune to it.
Yeah, one thing I like about that is that I don't stress out in this game about having full life. Because it's worthless. It can kill Zols. Zols is what those are called.
Oh, for God's sake, and it's the last thing in the room.
It's fine. We're not going to get to 400 before we get to the boss anyway.
Alright, how do I think I'm going to try and... Whoop, I'm in. Now the doors stay unlocked and the keys stay gone.
Yeah.
So that's neat.
So some things... Otherwise you could just farm keys.
That's true. Alright, let me
Which I do in Zelda 1 all the time. There are ways through so many of the levels that if you take shortcuts, and by the time I get to level 8, I've got like 9 keys. And that's where you get the infinite key.
Boom. Alright.
Boom.
Here we go. Let's cast Shield. So I have a story about Bagu and Error. So the biggest joke is the I am Error guy, right?
Yeah. He's a dude in a town at the beginning of the game who just says, I am Error.
So the reason for that, you know about Bagu. It's like you must go see Bagu in North Woods.
Yes.
So the reason for that is that, yes.
This is not confirmed.
Is there was a translation thing where he's in Japan, it's I am Bug. So it's Bug and Error. Oh my God, what is happening right now? Come on. Die.
So that's a theory. I have not been able to confirm that. I've tried to look that up. So we could be wrong, but that is a cute story for how that happened in... Because Error and Bug would not be the same in Japanese.
Right, they're different
They'd
people.
they'd have completely different words for those things.
No, Japan does a lot of loner words.
They do, but so do we. But I don't know that that was one of them.
Alright, so now we get the full life up, full magic up.
Error would certainly not be. Because,
So, I'm going to cancel here.
yeah.
Because I want to get to 3 attack as fast as possible so I don't have to double hit slimes.
Yep.
Alright, here we go.
And the dungeons vanish!
No. These are the worst, like, tough mode ones, because they're just meaningless. They're only worth, like, 2 XP.
Yep.
The tough mode.
Hey, somebody's here.
That is Ishmael Wang?
Ishmael Wang. Can't tell if it's a dude in armor with a horse head or Jar Jar Binks. I think you might have just ruined Horsehead for me. And that's, by the way, that's the boss's name. That's how clever Nintendo of America was when they named him. Horsehead.
It's weird. In Dragon Warrior, there was a potion you could equip that would make monsters stay away. And normally you're like, why would you ever want that? But the reason is because you don't want to dick around with slimes worth 2 XP. You know?
Yeah.
And I would kind of like for that to exist.
Gotta game the system, man. You gotta walk on the planes and then hit them.
Yeah.
You know, there's all kinds of... It's part of the game.
Yeah, you get off them to spawn the monsters. There we go, nice and slow. Come on, there we go.
People are saying things.
Lo 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 lo.
Good to know, Ishmael.
Oh. Let's see here. So we're just gonna go straight up. I don't care. I'll fight monsters in the woods. No, I won't. I lied. That's a lie.
Now you have to go power lift a kid. The game does this a couple of times. Like, this is not the only child you have to go get. And they're not, you know, people that, like, we're not far enough, technologically far enough along yet to have, like, an escort mission. So the game treats them the same as it would treat any item. And you just lift them and they're gone.
Kid has been added to your inventory.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna rescue him.
Oh no, this is the trophy.
Boom. There we go.
Maybe there is only one kid.
Still.
Yeah, but it treats it... The kid and the trophy are interchangeable, except for minor graphics.
Alright, so let's see here.
I like that you start out the game with 2 towns available to you right away. Because that blew me away as a kid. Where I was like,
Choice.
holy crap! There's not just a town. Like, first of all, there's a town in Zelda! There's not just weird old man in cave.
Ruto.
Yes.
So all the towns in Zelda 2 are the names of something else from another Zelda. And you'll have to fill me in which one it is.
It's Ocarina of Time, and it's sages.
Yes.
And I don't think it's 1-to-1, but it's most of them. Which is how, if you played Zelda 2, like, Zelda canon doesn't matter until it does. Zelda canon super doesn't matter. But when I was playing Ocarina, I was the only Zelda 2 fan, and when they started dropping Zelda 2 town names, I got to figure out early that somebody was a sage. Because they were like, they introduced the concept of sages, and one of them was named Rauru, which is the first town in this game. And then you meet Ruto. And I went, oh, that's also a town in the game.
Are you ready?
And I got to put it together.
Yeah.
So I almost said wrestling canon. Zelda canon super doesn't matter, except for little pieces like that, and then it's just fun.
I think what I find weird about this game is that starting out, shield is less expensive than jump.
Yes.
But as you level up magic, shield eventually goes down to 16, which is 1 bar. But jump goes all the way down to 8. Gets very low. Hello, Hausfrau.
Hausfrau?
Yeah, just a nice old lady. Okay, I was already pretty much doing that. But thanks. Good to know.
Yep. I can't remember the trick for Death Mountain. This is one of those Zelda games that...
I was looking up, you can speedrun this in 18 minutes.
Yeah.
There are enough skips to speedrun in 18 minutes. And there is a 100% clear that is 54 minutes.
Hats off to you.
Insane people.
Don't be ableist, Del.
I'm gonna go up, yeah. And then we'll go life go up after. Oh, come on. Come on! That's horse pucky, is what that is.
What did you call those guys as a kid?
Boomerangs.
Yeah, we all called them... I called them Boomerang Brothers, same as Super Mario.
Those are Hammer Brothers.
They were Boomerang Hammer Brothers and called those Boomerang Brothers.
In 3, but not in 1.
I guess, yeah, you're right. But even in Zelda 1, we called these guys Boomerang Brothers. But they're called Goria, which I don't know what that means in Japanese, but I know it was also the bad guy in Metroid Prime Hunters for the DS, so it's gotta mean something.
Alright, hang on. I'm just gonna be safe. So those are called aches.
Are they?
Yep.
I never knew
And the red one is called an ache man. Because he turns into a man. Because Zelda is a thing. Alright, let's go get a fairy. Thank you. Can't reach. There we go. I kind of like the swamp over here just because it doesn't have the huge jumping guys who are annoying, but the swamp is slower.
Yeah.
But it has the Octoroks, which were 10 XP instead of 3.
And if you... You know what I did when I was a kid? Was I set up my Ness Advantage, which had auto fire, up in that swamp, up by level 2, and birds continuously fly into you.
Yes!
And I got to level up the whole way that way. I thought I was really clever.
That's, Symphony of the Night did that, where you would just tie a rubber band around your controller, go in that first room with the mermen, and, just chillax. Thank you for magic.
You could also do that later to level up, in that same room, your... Familiar?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you would use the Chrysogrim and just get there. P-bag.
But I like, it felt good figuring out something like that as a kid. Like, there was no internet to tell you to do that.
Oh, come on! Deked me! Mighty Duxed me! Do I need to talk to Bagu first? No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to get across, but I don't need to get across just yet. I still need the hammer. And the glove. I didn't need to go south at all. Except I need to go to that town to, like, refill everything. Plus, life is the next spell, and that's a good spell to have.
Yes, it is.
Alright, so you right. And I don't need to... Ooh. So I don't need to talk to Bagu yet, because I don't need to cross yet. I'll catch him on the way back up. So what's Gary Shandling got to say? No, look at it! That's Gary Shandling!
Yeah.
That is Gary Shandling. Hanging out in Rivertown of... Watertown.
Or Saria. That's weird! It should be the forest town of Saria and the river town of Rudo.
Someone in here? No. Where is the nice girl with the red pot on her head? Oh, wait. So, okay, you want to see something cool? This has never happened before or since in a Zelda game that is part of Zelda canon.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Link can speak. Link said words. Words we could read. Which I wonder if that's the same in Japan, or if it's just like, there was a mirror under the table.
In Japan, it does say there's a mirror under the table. It doesn't say... It's not Link saying it. Okay.
So this is the guy you gotta bug. You talk to him like 7 times.
Let me be! Master is in Northwoods, north of River.
This is a really oblique hint that you might never even get.
Because if you don't talk to him twice...
Yeah. If you just see a sleeping slime.
Yeah. You try and hit him a bunch of times.
And then he's like, I'm a little kid. Master is in woods, end of river. What's N?
Yeah. Alright, so we are mostly powered up. We got 3s and everything. Oh! Come talk to me, lady. I knew you were there.
You can curse. I've got us on explicit. I don't trust myself to not curse. I will lose all of those 11 and 12-year-old fans who I could indoctrinate into my being a good person ways.
Alright, so what do we got? We got life, which costs 60. Woo!
Yeah, but now every time you find...
A blue thing.
No, a red thing.
Yeah.
You can... Do you know the timing of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit it and then you refill it and it'll keep going.
Well, what it does is the red one locks into, I'm going to fill 5 bars.
Right.
So if you hit it while it's going up, it'll continue filling as if there were 5 bars there, so you can get all of the magic liberated off of your account.
Sure.
Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fight these dudes, or not fight them, but leave. Oh!
So, let me ask you this. Random woman, like in a sultry, like red dress,
right,
invites you into her home, and your health goes up.
Oh, you were totally knocking boots.
Is this a very early You're missing the master.
I don't need him yet.
Okay, fine.
See, okay, did you get the hammer? Oh, does the power glove let you smash rocks on the overworld too, or do you need the hammer?
That's...
No, because you get the power glove in 2.
Yeah, you need the hammer, which is below Death Mountain. So we need to go do Death Mountain.
I cannot believe that just happened to me.
That's why you need fire. That comes later.
Are you serious? Look at my life total. Alright. I swear I'm not bad at Zelda.
Does it matter?
It matters to me. I'm trying to show off for all my internet friends.
Who, like... I don't know how many people are going to be watching this live. Maybe the,
At least
the archives later. We've got 2. Hello, 2 people.
But yeah, you should never talk down or talk smack about your own show. Always act like you're a big deal. I'm going to give away secrets for you streamers at home. Always act like you're a big deal, and eventually, you know, you dream it so you believe it.
Come on. Come on. I recently read that's why Jim Sterling is the way he is that he debuted on The Escapist, you know, opposite Yahtzee and Movie Bob, and everybody hated him, so he started acting like they all loved him, and that was just his way past that. I'll just pretend! And he created a pretty unique character. We met him not too long ago, and he's really like that. He's a total sweetheart. He's basically that character, only really nice.
Am I gonna make it? I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna make it!
Why are you doing this before you go get the hammer? Because now, if you lose, you gotta go the long way around again. Like, you should have done Death Mountain first.
I got 2 lives.
Alright.
And second dungeon's easy. He says.
Yeah.
Oh, you get downstab, but I don't get downstab? No. No, sir. Get dunked on. What am I going to go to Death Mountain now for?
To get the hammer so that you have the shortcut if we die.
It's not that far.
Plus, you can then go to the next town over and get the next spell to use on this level.
I mean... I guess... I don't know. I've always done this castle second.
I obviously do it second, but Death Mountain isn't a palace. I like to do the prep work, though. I mean, that's my big thing. Like, before I'm even in the second dungeon in Zelda, I have the blue ring, I have, you know, the candle, I have all the stuff. Because that's my favorite part of Zelda, is going around and getting that stuff. Which is why Breath of the Wild is my favorite Zelda of all time, I think. I'm pretty sure. I haven't beaten it yet, but I've collected almost everything. Except the Koroks. There's like 500 Koroks. But it's go outside and play the simulator. It's just so exactly what I want a Zelda game to be.
If you can see it, you can climb on it.
Yeah. Oh, there's something over there. I can go to it. I'm not a 2-foot-high, you know, flower pot. Doesn't stop me from... I can just jump over anything, go anywhere, do anything. It's amazing.
I have the bravest slime. Alright, come on, Stalfos. Dun, dun. Did he just air cancel?
He did air cancel.
You got them pro Dalsim strats. Oh! What is even happening? What is even happening on this level? Maybe you're right. So is it up one for the key door on the left?
I don't remember because I haven't been paying attention. I've mostly been talking about stuff. I don't know where you are relative to where everything else is.
So this is the top left. Yeah, this gets rid of the map.
Gets rid of the map?
There was a map in Zelda 1 for each of the dungeons.
Right. but there is no map.
No, not in Zelda 2.
No.
It gets rid of the map.
Oh, okay, alright. I misunderstood. I thought you were saying that going to the top left gets rid of the map, and I was like, there is no map. What are you talking about?
I'll just wait. That's cool.
What about the 2 XP?
Yeah. Nah, I'm good. I'm good, cuz...
I don't want to have to farm slimes ever again. I got stuck in that unenviable position one time. Where I was just... Because, you know, you clear out the level, and then you want...
Look at that! Boom!
Yeah, you clear out the level and you want your XP so you can level up. Because at the end of the level, you automatically go all the way to the top. So if you're close enough... But I was really far in the level, and the only enemies that were available to me still were one of those dripping blue slime fountains. And so I had to sit there just farming blue slimes for like 20 minutes. I'm sure it was 5 minutes. I'm sure, but, you know. I only remember how long it felt.
I don't know what's going on with these blue magic canisters, but I am not a fan. What? And you always jump. That's the Mega Man way.
Yeah.
Jump when you hit a door. Alright, so now...
There was a Photoshop thread that was... rename games what they really are, and that was the one of the ones for Mega Man. You can't do this until you have the glove.
The glove's on the other side. You're supposed to do this.
You can totally get trapped and be unable to finish the game.
I've totally done this.
Okay, I think you just wait for all of them to be there and then use jump magic to jump on top of them.
Boom. Told you. Because the glove is on the other side, and that's how you get out. So screwed. So screwed.
Could let me kill the Iron Knuckle.
Or I can do it.
You got lucky there.
I did not get lucky.
Yeah,
I'm
he
good.
Didn't put his shield down like 3 times in a row.
That's because I'm an expert duelist. Ready? Need a key.
I'm not saying anything.
Well, just give me a key then. Where are the keys?
I don't know. I told you I haven't been paying attention to what you've done.
Alright, well, we're just going to go back the way we came. Just like that. Boop. Ow. Go get another key. Go back. Get the glove. The glove will let us punch through those bricks.
Yup.
Oh god,
That's
Moas.
this is the end.
Is this the boss?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right. This is not the boss.
Alright. Or no, the boss is bottom left and then to the right. Those big spooky eyeballs freaked me out as a kid.
Moas?
Yeah. Not those ones so much as the ones in the graveyard.
Oh, the slow-moving ones? That...
No, the slow-moving ones aren't... Like, those are creepy, but they're not, like, terrifying. It's that the big purple ones have just, like, unlimited health and are invisible.
Right. Okay, so where is the fucking key?
So this is the end. It's back in the first part of the dungeon.
Alright.
Because you're in the bottom left, right?
Maybe. Alright. I'm gonna leave. This was a bad idea to come here. This is not a place of honor. So you can kill these things.
You can.
It takes forever.
You can do it just with the one sword. It doesn't take as long as people make it.
Woo! You saw that, right?
Yeah, I did. And you get 50 XP for each one of them. So in that first dungeon, I cleared that whole room.
Why is just the fast ones got to be chasing you?
Come on.
I wasn't sure I was going to make that jump. Alright.
So why else did we pick Zelda 2?
Because it's my favorite Zelda, and I think a lot of people sleep on it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't respect that it's such a good platformer. Like, it's very, very satisfying.
I think people... This game kind of broke Nintendo in a way.
It did very well. It sold 4.5 million copies.
It didn't do nearly as well as Zelda 1. So, this game...
I despise Zelda 1. We were gonna do Zelda 1.
I wanted to do Zelda 1.
I hate Zelda 1. It looks ugly.
No, it doesn't.
And amateurish.
You're wrong.
Alright, so that should see us through. Actually, I think we can just do this now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're essentially at full everything.
Right.
Gotta kill everything again, but... got some doors unlocked. Okay, so I'm gonna go left.
Don't think the Iron Knuckles come back.
Why don't... They did last time.
Did they?
Yeah. The Iron Knuckles and the Sashas.
There were no Iron Knuckles or Sashas in the last level you would ever see twice. Because you go to the place, kill them, go to the place, kill them. You never would have had a repeat viewing of one.
Alright, we're gonna do it your way. Because you seem to know what's up.
Except, we're gonna die at Death Mountain a lot. I don't remember how to do Death Mountain.
Well, it'll be a learning experience for everybody.
I remember it being something deceptively simple, like always go left.
Yeah. Is this cheating? I feel like
it's gaming the system.
The system cheats because it keeps spawning monsters no matter how many I kill.
Right. I'll tell you what's definitely cheating, and I super still do, is when there's a square that turns into, you're like on this and just bloop, and now you pop up in a new environment. If you lead an enemy into one of those, and then cross it, you then only have that one screen of planes, no enemies.
Right.
And you get to skip the entire encounter. So I do the crap out of that when you have to go to Ganon's castle. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Death Palace, whatever it is.
Riverman, huh? Yeah, nice little setup there. Oh god, what the What is this?
I don't know what this is.
This is because there's like 10 different places to go in North Woods.
Yep. Just because we couldn't make it easy.
It's Zelda, you gotta learn.
It becomes easy later.
You're gonna learn today! That's how I do.
The entire Zelda 1 map is contained in the area we're about to go to. I'm serious. I'll show you when we get there.
I believe you. Now this lady sometimes turns into a bat.
Not here. That's in a different town.
And they say eyes of Ganon are
Yeah.
everywhere, and then literally the next person you talk to turns into a bat.
Yep.
But I learned long ago not to trust. Now, you know, as long as your magic is refilling off her,
yeah,
you can just go nuts.
Yep.
Everything.
That you now don't need at all because you're...
And they're gone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hello.
One screen. That always bothered me as a kid.
Meh. You only need it for one screen. you know, Bagu. Thank you.
This weird dude with a saber.
That's a falchion, sir.
Okay.
You can tell from the curve, and now it gets wider at the top.
I don't know why the Riverman is in full
Bagu's...
guard regalia.
Alright, so...
We're gonna do it wrong, so let's just go left.
I feel like
And that puts you there, and then down there, and then there's... It's go left until, and we don't know the until. So, tell you what. Let me pick, and I'll be wrong, and then you get to keep looking good.
Sounds good. Assuming I don't die to fleas! I like the Gator Men.
I don't... Gator Men?
Yeah.
I don't remember there being Gator Men.
Oh yeah, with axes.
Oh, yeah. The enemies.
What?!
What do you mean, what? You got hit.
He jumped!
The game isn't conspiring against you.
Alright.
Alright, go all the way down. Okay, I think if we go left, we wind up at that one, and then we go right, we wind up down there. I think. But one of these just leads you to left, nothing. Just one, here's an overworld with... Yeah, go left.
Alright. This looks familiar. I like how they get trapped in the walls. Oh, tech!
You gotta quit yelling like that.
I gotta get excited, man.
I got neighbors. We have the audio. What just happened is we have this playing on the TV upstairs. And we just heard Dale yelling again. It was that loud.
Oh, I thought you could get me on your way out. Nope. Alright. Get stabbed. Get dunked on. Alright.
Okay, now it's not down. Because down goes to that nothing down there, so it's definitely right.
Or is it up?
It's not up. Go right.
Okay.
And then in one of these, there's an elevator, and that's where I get confused. Yep. So don't take it.
Okay. I'm doing my best not to take it.
You're just walking into all of the enemies! What do you expect? Oh, okay, do take the elevator. The elevator, I knew the elevator is where I get tripped up. Don't go left.
Hey, Gatorman.
Yeah, I know.
I always felt like they didn't reward you enough for how, Okay.
No, not up. We want to go down. But this... Where did we come out of? This one?
Yeah.
Okay, go down.
Alright.
We're not doing this the best way, but I think we're doing this the way I figured out works, and so I just did that for years. You sure this isn't where we came out of? Because that was the Gator Man, and here's the elevator.
Positive.
I mean, if you go right, there's probably an exit we can check.
I think you need jump magic.
No, I don't think you need jump magic ever in this. Alright, so down. And right? No, right takes us down there. Yeah, go in the left one.
Left it is. Is this the red gate? Ooh.
How many lives do we have?
2.
Because game overs don't matter nearly as much once you're done with Death Mountain.
Why is that?
Because you have all of the shortcuts. You don't have to go through 5 caves to get everywhere.
just want to get 48 more XP before we die.
Okay, down all the way.
How are you feeling about this? Chat, what do you say? Somebody look up a fact for us?
No.
Alright, don't look up a fact for us.
Just do it.
Red. Nope. What we got down here?
I feel like we've done this before, because there would have been a Gator Man over there.
Alright.
They changed that flash
In the virtual
in
console.
all of the subsequent releases for people with epilepsy. Because that was just... That is almost literally what you would do if you were trying to medically induce an epileptic seizure.
Alright.
This is it. Go down. That's it. That's
Trying to push the thing.
Yeah,
It's somewhere
not
else.
that kind of Zelda game. You can't do that anywhere on this map.
That's not true.
I guarantee you, if you can find a brick you push in this game, you win the gentleman's wager. You could have won yourself the gentleman, Dell.
There we go. Now everything stops killing us so fast.
See, I always do the sword. I'm like what you were saying earlier. I do the sword first.
The less they can hit you, the more...
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too, but...
Oh!
Joseph.
I was so close.
You just walk? You just walk? That's a little TMNT humor.
That's where we came from.
No, it isn't.
Okay.
I came from up here, and then I moved down and I was
Down.
trying to push the rock, and you're like, you can't push the rock. But now we got this.
We super don't got this. We should have looked it up. It's a really simple trick. It's something like... It might even be always go right.
Nope. It's not always go right. Neither of those.
Well, no, we didn't go right from the start, so we couldn't just start always going right in the middle of it. It's not a traditional maze that way.
All right. So I came from here. You said to go down.
Yeah, I mean, screw it. What I've been saying hasn't been working. Let's do something else.
We went this way.
Okay, but we've been almost everywhere.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter that we've been away before. Is we took a wrong turn. So you can't just go, well, we've been at this part of the maze, therefore never go to this part of the maze ever again. Because part of that will lead to the exit.
All right, it's not
Right,
there.
Go right.
All right. No.
No, go right. We went down last time and we wound up nowhere.
I don't think so. I'm almost certain we went right and ended up in that dead end.
Well, we have two options for right. Up elevator and not up elevator. Okay, so up elevator.
All right.
This is maddening. I should remember this. I feel bad. Okay.
No, because up elevator dumped us back out here. Are we going all the way back?
Screw it. Go up. There's a one way. There's two ways into this because it has an entrance that's all the way on the top right.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go. You can work your way down and then just work your way kind of traditionally out, or you can wind up out one of these.
Which is what you want, because there's an extra heart container over there.
At least I think.
Stop spitting rocks at me. Yeah, this is the way I wanted to go. You're crying about it. There's a red guy here, but if you have jump, you can just skip him. See?
Yep. Super wish we had down stab.
Well, that's where we're going now. To get the down stab.
No, not. That's a completely different place.
Yeah, but we gotta get the hammer first. Come on, bat. Ache. Just gotta space it out just right.
Chat's been real quiet. I'm starting to wonder if people are saying things and it's frozen. Somebody say, if anybody's watching, say something in chat.
Super aggressive red slimes. That ran away.
Yeah, this okay, we're definitely there now.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. There's a red one at the very bottom. I think. Maybe it's not a red one. One more. There we go. So that's where you fall down and get the thing, right?
Yeah. You get the hammer in this one, and then you use the hammer immediately to the left of it.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, leave. I want to show you something.
Can't. He's gonna throw right
Totally
back.
leave.
All right.
Fine. So that graveyard is the graveyard from Zelda 1. Go to the right. And go down. That little inlet right there, that you got the two lakes. That, on the one on the right, is where level 1 is in Zelda 1. This whole chunk of map below Death Mountain is the very top of Zelda 1. So this very little chunk of map contains within it the entirety of the Zelda 1 overworld. You don't get to interact with it, but that is just the scope of this game. It's so much bigger. Why are you doing that?
There was nothing I could do.
You just dodge him and stuff.
Dodge him? He throws axes. I can't jump high enough.
Now we gotta go all the way back to the beginning.
Yeah. Do it.
You just made this my fault. My responsibility. I was just about to go to the bathroom, too.
Can't go that way. You don't have the hammer.
What are you talking about?
Just go straight up.
What are you talking about? Why would I go straight up? We're not going straight up. We're going to Death Mountain.
I'm saying you were going that way. As
Yeah, I'm sticking on the plains because I don't want to fight people. If you never step on any of the other tiles, they never show up. I don't want to waste my time. You're also way less leveled than I would be at this point. Well, not the life. The life is about where it should be. I was really close to
I'm going to teach you how to fight those boomerangs.
I was doing it fine. I was really close to sticking. What are you even talking about? I got hit less than you did. Just in case. Oh, right. Jump is 2. There's input lag, Dal. For real, though, I do suffer from that. Is that,
Nice. That was good.
yeah, with like, wireless controllers and whatnot. And even wired controllers, but just, like, on anything but the original hardware, everything is just a tiny, tiny bit different! And sometimes that can trip you up.
Guy seems like if you weigh more than 10.
Yeah, pretty much. Boink.
So now it's my turn to talk about stuff. While
suppose.
you play.
I kind of ran the gamut on the social issues I have, you know, regarding this game with female representation and damseling. Other than that,
Yeah, so my main issue with this game is that it was so panned and people hated it so much because it was different.
yep.
And I don't think, especially with what we've seen of Zelda specifically, that a game being different, like, this was back when you could take chances.
Yeah.
You could actually do interesting things here back in the day because nobody knew what a game was. Nobody knew what a franchise was. Mario 2 was nothing like Mario 1. Unless we count
Mario
the lost
2,
levels.
yeah, was exactly
I'm not counting the lost levels.
Mario 2 was nothing like Mario 1 here.
Yeah. Obviously, Japan is weird.
Which, that was actually a thing for a while. Everybody was like, why is the second one never any good? Because there was a whole group... Did you already do this forest down here?
Yeah.
Okay. There was this whole group of, you know, crusaders about Mario 2 being terrible. I disagreed with all of them.
Although it being a dream at the end was pretty dumb. You already got the...
Yeah.
You talk to the magic lady, so you can just cast life and then go on.
Yep.
But yeah, and nobody takes risks like that anymore. Where the second is just demonstrably way different than the first.
Yeah. Like, this is almost a different genre.
It also,
You don't need that.
yeah. It also invented a lot of stuff. You know, so it's very frustrating that the lesson they learned from Mario 2 being Doki Doki Panic and Zelda 2 being demonstrably different from Zelda 1.
But, see, I would argue that Nintendo is one of the only creators of things that still does take those chances. To the point of sometimes it being annoying. Where they just don't want to make another Star Fox 64. So now every single one has to have some gimmick that makes it different.
Like the one where he's on the ground, not in a plane.
Yeah, so where do I go?
Let's
go right.
Yeah, let's go right.
You know, and everybody's just like... The market isn't even flooded with Star Foxes. Like, rail shooters are not that common.
Yeah, they're not around, and everybody would like to have them.
I would super like to have another Star Fox that's just another Star Fox, but they keep not giving me that. So Nintendo, I would argue that you know...
Mario 2 was not in the Mario series, it was called Doki Doki.
Yeah, we're aware.
We know.
So that's what I mean when I said it was different here. Is that, you know, Mario 2 in Japan was the lost levels. Here, it was just another Super Mario with more stuff and harder enemies.
Way harder.
Impossibly harder. But, I will concede, Crystal Nelson, that you are the person who told me about Doki Doki Panic almost 20 years ago.
Nice. Very aggressive.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I'm usually better when I'm not paying attention.
Oh! With the air cancel. I like it. I like it.
When you lift the controller a little greasy.
That's just what I do.
Yes, please. I will take one.
You want a sack full of pee? Damn it. Just go past me. We're
That's what I'm doing, yeah.
Straight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just keep going right forever?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, it might just be keep going right. I knew it was something simple.
Yeah.
I don't feel like this is the... something...
This is absolutely... Now you want the jump. Gotta have a running start.
I'm well aware. Okay. That sucked. I don't want to fight that guy.
It's not worth your 100 XP.
Nope. We're nowhere. I mean, we're not really super close to leveling up. Damn it! I was in position for that one. Oh! Just by 1 pixel.
That's all it takes.
Yep.
You may want to cast life preemptively.
Nah, I don't want to cast life until I'm really low. Now I want to cast life. Otherwise... otherwise I'm wasting potential. Yep. Sure.
It's a pretty good fix.
Oh.
Yeah, they got that stutter step that's just...
Yep. Really with this?
Nice.
Keep slipping off the controller and almost screwing that up. And I already have full life. Okay. Full everything.
Alright.
So yeah, this is the Zelda 1 map. Here we go.
You ready to fight this guy?
Nope.
Cast jump.
I cast shield. Everything gets in my way. Oh, I keep wanting to down stab and up stab stuff.
We'll get there. We will get there.
Nope. Alright.
Joe! Sure you don't want to cast life?
Pretty sure.
By the way, that's why you level your magic up.
Yeah, but what if I need... What?
You don't need jump. Go ahead.
How does jumping level my magic up?
No, that's why is because it makes life cheaper.
Right.
It's in the wall? Or is that somewhere
No,
else?
this is just a false bottom. Or
Okay.
a nothing.
We're close to leveling, though. Careful, those fleas turn around. There you
I'm well aware.
go.
Oh, God. Can it just not be you? Oh! I'm dead.
Oh, you got 2 more lives, buddy.
Alright, alright.
Sofa JW. JW's for just why?
Fell off the architecture. Did you see that?
I saw that. He just. Alright.
I always biff it here. I overthink it, and I get nervous. That guy kills me. Alright.
Yeah, I liked how floaty he was in this.
Yeah, it feels good. You've got some motion when you're in the air. It doesn't. That's the thing that bothered me about Castlevania is if you jump, you are locked into that jump.
I mean, that's part of it, but they've made that into the design ethos of the game.
The original games. Later on, they fixed it.
When it became the Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Life and then immediately shield.
Dude. I hate those things. Oh, sweet. Alright. Now we never have to come down here again.
Except when we have to go to the graveyard.
That's a whole different... We never have to come down Death Mountain again because we can skip rocks past it.
Man, you play with fire, Dr. Jones.
That's how you gotta do. Oh. How is he back?
Because you didn't kill him. He bounced off the architecture.
And is this a game? This is a game where you can get down to 0, right?
Yep.
So I have another life.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna lose it here. Peace out.
You should be able to go back down and yeah.
We'll see what this is. If
Boomeranger.
if there's a second exit, no, man, I ain't doing that.
You're just gonna go back where you came from?
I don't care what's down there. I know it ain't like a heart. I know where all those are. So what? I mean, what could it possibly be?
The exit.
This is an exit where I might not have died.
Yeah, but this doesn't get us where we want to be.
What are you talking about? There's only one exit. We're gonna wind up in the exact same place. There's no, like, now I'm in a different cave somewhere. They all lead there. And I have my doubts as to whether or not you're actually right, that there was an exit down there. So more magic.
Now go...
Yeah, I know. I have also played this game. Goria. Ooh. How you gotta be? Oh, come on, man.
I mean, I always just cast shield when that happens.
Is that only one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going back. Fuck it. Risk reward, man. Whew. Okay, this is the one I was thinking of. There isn't one that poops you out over here. I still don't know what you're talking about with the graveyard, like coming down here for the graveyard.
There's stuff in the graveyard.
The graveyard is over here, though. That's not by Death Mountain. And you can get there without going through Death Mountain if you have the thing that we just picked up. I hate those things.
Reflect will counter their axes. That tiny graveyard down in the corner.
There's nothing in there.
I think that's right.
I promise you, there's nothing there. It's just super hard enemies. Do not mess around in graveyards in this game.
Plus, they suck away a ton of XP.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so are you going to go all the way back to
I'm
town?
gonna go to the different town and get another magic thing.
And then do second
Yeah.
castle? Oh, that's where we get downstabbed, too.
Yep. I do all of this before the second dungeon, so the second dungeon is way easier. Yeah, that's your cryptic clue.
Yeah.
Castlevania 2 style.
Purple Gary Shanley, what say you?
See, now Error says a different thing. And I can't remember what his clue is. It's something like jump down a hole in the palace if you... No, because that's a different person.
Little kid.
Okay.
Furious with those inputs. Really going in this door.
I wonder if the zoom is picking it up. Audible button presses.
Most important thing in the entire game. Now, whenever you walk, you just do that. Yes.
Yep.
That's how you travel the world.
It's like
With my sword pointed at the ground.
Scrooge McDuck and his pogo cane. So yeah, I've already been having problems trying to downstab things I couldn't downstab. But once I get downstab before I have upstab, now I'm constantly trying to upstab things because now, I'm supposed to have them, right?
Right.
It triggers it in my brain.
What does she want? She wants a potion.
Right. And we need the medicine that's behind a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Left.
Where are we now? What village is this?
Oh.
We are in Harbor Town of Everett.
Mito, who was not a sage. This is the one, though it wasn't 1-to-1. Mito was just some random Kokiri kid. When you walk over those count as desert tiles, yeah. So is the medicine up here?
Yeah, it's over there. Yes! Get some. Get some.
Just... Oh. Dirt it.
You cannot downstab a boomerang.
He still does this in Smash Brothers. I like that they kept it.
Downstab?
Yeah. Oh no, this is a heart.
That's fine.
So where's the medicine? Must be the one...
It's the on the other side,
Yeah.
just above the swamp.
Everybody who knows this game better than us is screaming at the TV right now.
Well, they need to get in the chat and go ahead and listen in.
You gotta remember, this is gonna live forever.
Yeah.
Well, you know, presumably my website won't make it to the heat death of the universe.
Think big!
But...
Think big! Well, there's your...
You already went in that cave.
I did not!
That is not the cave with the medicine. That is a cave with a point bag or something.
Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, the medicine's all the way around.
Actually make a pretty decent XP grind in here. It's 30 per go.
It takes a second. But let's not grind, because that takes forever.
Oh, I'm totally grinding once we get fire. Because there's a level right outside the next town. The next town. Where everything gives you, like, 50? Or something? They all just give you a ton? Not 50. It can't be that high. And you have to kill them with fire. Medicine's not here either. The medicine has to be, like, in the graveyard or something.
Alright, we're halfway to the next level. I think the medicine's in here.
It wouldn't be in the area of the previous level. It would be near... I know there's a secret south of the king's tomb in the thing, but I think that's how you get to the dungeon. But this might be medicine. I don't know.
Maybe it's like just a fairy.
That would be a huge drag.
Shield.
Oh, God! That was dumb. I've never found a good strategy for that. In all of... The two of you?! Okay, yeah, sure enough. Medicine.
You're going right into that lava. Don't even pretend you're not.
Oh, right. Come on! What the...
You should try downstabbing. Wow!
I was downstairs.
Alright, now we go get the glove.
No, now I go to the level and get the magic.
The what?
I go to the town and get the magic.
Going back
You
to
just got the medicine.
the harbor town
Yeah.
of Mido.
Like, why make the game harder? If I can have more magics and more stuff, I'm gonna go do that. Huh?
I want to go get that castle.
You failed at doing that castle, so now I get to do what I want, which is go get more powerful. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, but you get downstab now, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because that's exactly why I went to go do all of those things! You're just selling my point back to me like it's yours!
The lady in red.
Yeah, I just super want to know what's going on behind those doors. And if that in
It's like, this will make you feel better.
like, yeah, what I wonder what she's saying in Japan. If it's a more oblique reference to prostitution
Or direct.
or direct, less oblique.
Okay, everybody watching at home, are you ready? Here comes the big dancing wizard. Boop, boop, boop.
what we can do in the next... I might do this in level 2, because there's still one key left. We don't know where it is, because I don't know where you went. But there's still one key left, and if I take this key and then instead use the ferry to go through, then we have a key for later?
Yeah.
But I don't think it lets you do that. I think even if you're a fairy, it makes you use the key.
No. Only if you miss the keyhole.
I don't think there's a way not to. I think...
If you go through the keyhole, it doesn't use the key. If you miss the keyhole, it will...
I don't think you're right. I don't think there's a way to hit it perfectly dead on.
Well, then there'd be no way to go through the keyhole without being...
That's not true. I'm saying if you touch it at all, it will use a key no matter what, and you're saying that that's not the case. That there's some way to perfectly hit it. And I'm like, no, I don't think that even if you hit it exactly where you need to hit it to get through, if you don't have a key, that it works.
Well, that's why we do these streams, to learn more about the games we love.
Sure. That's why we're here. It's not because we'd be doing this anyway and my show needed more content.
Exactly. But yeah, if you know ahead of time, you can settle this argument. Oh, mistake.
Why? I can just leave.
Yeah, I would leave and come back, because you might need that during a dungeon.
Need what?
That red jug.
I keep wanting an iron knuckle because I want to level up.
It doesn't give you iron knuckles.
It will give me an iron knuckle. It is completely random.
Either or.
It is not. That is not true. Now this one might not give me an iron knuckle.
Yeah.
This one might be establishing
that there's stuff.
Hey, if you hit it.
Yeah.
And then you get lulled into a false sense of security.
And then
later on you will get either or. And you can leave and come back and keep doing both. So I don't know where all you've been. This is nothing. This is brick. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I definitely feel like we're getting that whole playground arguing, like you can totally see the princess's boobs.
Oh god. My uncle who works at Nintendo.
Yeah.
Everybody had it. That kid was in every town. That kid, there was always that kid. It's still a thing. People still make fun of it on the internet. That means that pre-internet, 100% of us knew somebody who had an uncle that worked at Nintendo.
And there's a system that can play Nintendo and Genesis.
Yeah. And in Japan, they're up to Nintendo 128.
Right.
Yeah, like all of that crap.
Okay, I 100% did this part, but those guys are worth 50 XP apiece and are super easy to fight.
Yep. Whoa.
I don't know if you want to fight both at once, but...
Oh, but I got some lockup.
Right.
Which happens. No, dude! Okay, this isn't the NES days anymore where yeah, like...
It's broken.
It was the controller's fault. No, we live in the days of wireless, and there is a lot of competing wireless crap going on. It will occasionally disconnect. The Switch has that problem, too. Which, like... If you can't even connect to the thing that you invented, that, like, oh, that's super not good, and I hope that they can find a way to fix it in a firmware update.
What are you doing? Don't fight this thing.
He'll give me 50.
He does.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
He does. He'll give me 50. Oh. I have to space it right. It's not that long. It was not that long. That was, what, 5 seconds?
Yeah, there's no way else to go except this way.
This you probably didn't do. I don't remember you doing this. Oh.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, this is the key you missed. I don't like this room.
Bears. Now that guy's a chump.
You can still do some damage, though, if you can't get in there.
Those bolas, yeah.
Is that what they are?
I think they're bolas.
I always thought they were like fire magic. And the first time I got to that thing, I was like, oh my god, I'm already at Ganon! In the first level.
Now you get to fight those slimes going downhill. it again. Yeah.
There's no good reason for me to... No.
I usually leave it on jump once my magic's high enough, just so I don't waste magic if I accidentally press select. You're going too high up.
Am I?
Yeah, we did this already. Yeah.
You did everything that's up here already, but we need to get to the left elevator shaft, which is over here.
I don't think it's on the first floor.
We will see if I'm wrong.
I mean, it's the difference between being able to cast one life or life and fairy.
Well, hang on. What happens here is if I get this, then the next one... We're not going to get another 1,500 in this dungeon.
No.
That's not coming. So if I do the 1,200, we go to the 1,500, we defer, we can get another 500 for attack.
Yep.
However, we're on my last life.
Are we?
Yep.
I think you just take the 1,200.
I think I take the 1,200 and I take the 1,500.
Pause real quick?
Huh?
Pause real quick? Yeah, we are in your last life. You right. Oh, maybe don't do that for 15. 20.
That was more if I did anything else, and once I got in that position, I would die. Or I would take a hit. Frig off.
That's why you cast life and just, like, deal.
Yeah, this is super the way to go.
Okay.
Woo boy! This is my very last life.
Alright.
That is how you kill an Iron Knuckle.
Might as well cast shield. Oh, too late. Too late.
Yep, I blew it. Boom! Now those things don't get hard until the blue ones for me, because they shoot their swords and whatnot.
Yep.
Okay, I'm super starting to doubt this was the way to go.
No, it totally is. Oh, that's bull pucky.
Yep. And then it's all the way down and to the right.
No, it's not. It's no.
I promise you it's this. No level ends left.
No.
Literally none of them.
You don't have the glove yet.
Oh, right. So where's the glove? Left?
Yeah. Remember I went there and had the key?
Urgh! Every level ends left to right. Can't believe I forgot, because I always did that too. I'm old. I'm 35. The most experience I have with this game is over 20 years old. More than that, even. Oh, no. It's... Even if I could ferry through that, I can't pick up the item.
Yep.
So
that's how they get you.
So we'll have to try that later.
Yeah, and downstab makes this particular boss a joke.
Yeah. So why wouldn't you go do that? Like, that's my favorite Zelda thing. But again, like this and Zelda 1...
You should cast life now so if any blue things come up, you have them.
Blue things
Blue
come up?
Blue jugs.
Why would I not just cast it when they come up? I'm not casting life. See, if I use it now, it fills it up. It fills up 4.
3.
All
We
right.
test it because you're not quite at 4.
Well, I don't want to test it because I might need that fucking life later. I've got one chance at a boss.
Yeah, but you have downstab.
Not infallible.
That's why you cast life, because now you're in the middle of the combat.
I don't... Dude, let me play the game my way.
Alright. Hashtag Joe should cast life.
Like, comment, respond. See, I tried to upstab that thing. And now we can do that. Nope. Yeah, I'll fight you over here. Oh.
Cast life before you die.
Let it go. Okay? I will cast life when one hit from something will kill me. Oh, man. We're almost up to the 1500.
Want to reset the dungeon?
And, oh, you curses. Okay.
Or there might be a fairy over there to the left.
Yep.
Or right, I'm sorry. Feel like there might be?
I don't think so. I feel like there's going to be another key. This is
You'll
super...
note that it only filled up 3 boxes.
Okay, yeah, this is super another key because it's reusing this section from the first level.
Mm-hmm.
We are literally at the exact same position in the ROM. I didn't realize that. Somebody explained to me one day how Nintendo games worked and how if you're on that screen in Zelda that looks like there's 2 blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'll always be able to move the same block because you're literally in the same room with a different palette. It just rearranges those rooms differently depending on how you got there. Like, the way Nintendo was programmed is genius, and I can't believe how much they wrung out of that system.
You ever play Star Tropics 2 on the NES, Zora's Revenge, the last game released, both alphabetically and chronologically?
No.
It's
Zoda's Revenge.
So that's what I say.
Zora. Because we are playing Zelda.
Gorgeous game. Star Tropics needs a reboot.
Yeah, it was first party. Was that made in America? That might be it. That might be like Nintendo of America made it, so Nintendo of Japan just doesn't really acknowledge it.
What is that, like Bethesda and the other guy?
Oh, come on. Bethesda. Who?
Obsidian.
Oh, yeah. It's like Fallout New Vegas didn't happen. Yeah, that's kind of a shame.
We're 500 off.
That we're 500
Maybe
off.
we fight a couple Iron Knuckles.
Boom! Knock those out. I'm gonna be like...
Okay, here's the test. Cast light instead. Yeah.
Well, I think the boss is in this room. Maybe?
Alright. Fuck. I need... Cast Fairy. Okay. Because you'll still have enough to cast Shield next room.
You know what I'm gonna do? Here's what I'm gonna do. No, never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
Alright, Joe is left. Joe is back. He's not in this room.
I'm not gonna do the thing.
He cannot possibly be in this room.
I'm not... I mean...
And if he is, we just fly back and fly forward again.
But now if I take enough damage on the boss, I don't have the magic
Alright.
to heal myself.
Alright, we'll try it later. That's it. Now, hit pause.
Yeah, it super used the key. You saw it. You were there.
You get to skip these Iron Knuckles at least. You're not going to get to 1500 off it.
I would get to 1200. That's so disappointing.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh wait, it's not this boss. We're thinking of the next level.
Nice. Well played, sir.
I always liked his shadow back there.
Yeah.
It's foreshadowing!
I get it.
This is just a super shame. Like, let's not even do that.
Are you real? Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Does the boss stay dead if you die?
Yeah. Boss stays dead. You're actually supposed to not do any of those until the very end of the game. Because
Shit, you're only 99 XP off. Go fight the 50 XP
saying.
Iron Knuckle.
Yeah.
And then 50 XP worth of stuff.
I will grind gels. Or Zols. I don't know which they are.
Oh, can you get back up?
What do you mean?
you go high enough?
Oh.
Can you get there?
Not without jump.
I think you can. I can make it.
I will die.
I can make it. You have enough time.
Dude, the risk reward on this.
I could make that jump. You have enough time. Jump there.
You need a running start to jump to something that high, and we super can't have a running start here. Because we've only got one tile to do it.
I think you can do it. I believe in you.
There's no way. I'm not risking all of this XP.
Well, those guys steal XP, so...
Yeah, yeah. Wow, that's really disappointing, though. But anyway, you're not supposed to do, like, the way to do it, and the way we should do it, and we're not doing it, because you already put the gem in the head of the first palace. Don't put any of the heads in. And then, because if you level up, and you're already at 8 everything, you get an extra guy.
Right.
So you get to go get 6 lives, and then go collect all the extra lives all around the map, and now you've got like 12 lives to get you to the last palace. The last palace is the only palace in the game that if you continue, you go to the start of the palace, not the start of the game. So it's getting you there is the hard part. And then also it is super hard. Wow, this is I'm like crestfallen about this. That is just disappointing as hell.
Alright, so I think we should get one more item, then call it.
No, we got what time is it?
5:45.
We got another hour and 15.
Oh, I thought it was 2 hours.
Nope, 3.
It is.
You need 3 streams of 3 hours plus a week before they start giving you all the cool little toys. Well, that would have been nice when we needed it. Lovely bunch of nothing.
What are you going back for?
I'm just trying to think if we got everything. You got the thing below the castle.
Mm-hmm.
Did we get the heart in the desert?
Yeah, that was the first thing I got.
Okay.
Now we just gotta go to the cemetery drop.
Yeah, that's kind of a super big problem.
How is that a problem?
Because we have 1 life. We don't want to enter this dungeon with 1 life. Sometimes you need to die strategically in this game. That's why, like, super props to all the speedrunners.
Oh, that was clutch.
So what do we do?
YOLO.
Just die?
No, YOLO. You only live once.
Oh, man.
That wasn't so bad. You were so slick.
Yeah, I was looking pretty good there for a minute.
Oh,
frig off!
The least he can do is drop that for you.
So yeah, while you can ferry through keyholes, I've never found a good use for that. And you can trap yourself behind the keyhole. Because if you go and there's no, like, pit for you to die in or enemies to kill you...
You're just soft
locked. You're just there. You're locked.
Soft locked, yeah. Let's just grind desert XP.
No way.
This one spawns an Iron Knuckle. No.
This one, I think we're at the point where it does whatever. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Alright, show me a down stab on an Iron Knuckle.
I don't do that. That's not how I fight him. I fight him like this. I gotta get him into that position first.
We're gonna grind Iron Knuckles at the door?
I'm thinking about it.
I feel like it doesn't let you just keep spawning Iron Knuckles.
It totally lets you just keep spawning
Iron Knuckles.
But they're, you know, really likely to hurt you.
Yeah, but they also drop the red crystals.
And point bags.
Yeah, but they drop the red jugs, which let you cast life more often.
Yeah, but I don't want them to drop the red jugs. I want this to drop the red jugs.
That's what I mean.
And it will, eventually.
I feel like you just gotta jump over them. Yeah. You should cast life.
I'm not going to cast life, okay? You gotta stop telling me to do that.
But you have so little life. And so much magic.
I could take like 2 more hits before that's even a problem. This is probably very boring. I should. I'm caught up. I'm caught up in the game now. I started to forget that there's presumably people watching. I literally have no idea. We could have 800,000 viewers right now, and I wouldn't know.
That's what you get for not casting life. Look at that. Ganon's back now.
All right, I need to use the bathroom. I mean, something.
Alright, Joe's gone. Let's all talk shit about him. Alright, so... let's see here. We're going to travel over here and down. Go right through the rock. Nothing but dirt roads, far as the eye can see. Let that happen. Man, this beefy monster's just coming for me. Alright. Booyah! Easy peasy. Look at that clutch skills. I'm just gonna go for it. I don't need to grind. Oh, come on! That's Garbo.
We have confirmed viewers.
Great. How many?
At least one person we don't know.
Well, that was one of our first goals, so thank you so much, person we don't know.
They haven't said anything. I'm hoping they do. But they might not have a Twitch account.
You have to have a Twitch account to tune in, though, right?
No.
Oh, I guess that's true.
You can watch anything, you just can't talk.
Probably for the best.
So if you're watching, you don't have a Twitch account, sign up for Twitch, it's free.
Alright, so we preemptively...
Really? Is this guy gonna power saw in the middle of my stream? This is why people do soundproofing. What were you gonna say?
Get in there. There you go. Very good. So we're on the red castle now. Fight this iron knuckle.
I told you! I knew it! I knew this would come.
Hey. Come here, little buddy.
I think I worm his way up. I think it might be this dungeon and then part of the next town. Next town is actually 2 towns.
What about worming his way up? What?
There was an enemy who was just doing a thing.
So this is where I need spell?
No, that's
a
town. This is just the weird, like, only outside area in a dungeon in the entire game. Yeah, now you know.
We all learned something today. Alright. Don't drop fire on me. Good. I don't know what these guys are called, but they're not Stalfos because they have a different head.
Yeah, yeah. I had the instruction manual for this. I had the box and everything, and I don't know what it... You know, one day... This is one of those mom threw away Action Comics #1 stories.
Right. So I got 2 keys now.
Right. You can't go... If the door disappears, you've used your key. If you ferry through it, it doesn't... But yeah, you super can't do that unless you have no keys.
Whose house? My house.
And I believe it is Run's house, my good sir.
According to what metrics?
Right. Metrics of Hollis Queens. Oh, this is just agonizing.
This is what it's like. This is what it's like when you don't cast life, Joe. If you won't cast life, you have to watch me fight Iron Knuckles. All right? So let's work together.
This one, I have literally before just cast Fairy and Run. I hate this one. And then the boss is just one of these on a horse. And I'm like, you already had me fight a bunch of them. Cast life, cast life, cast life. You can't take another hit or you'll die.
I don't have magic to cast life. You done? You out of knives yet?
Oh my god, this is tense. This is tense.
This is what it's all about, folks. Ah! That's what it's all about.
So you don't get that very often in Zelda 1, but it does happen.
The dueling?
No, just that feeling of oh god, and unless you don't get the power-ups, you know, which, like you and I said, that's the kind of people we are. Like, I will get every available power-up to me, and that's all Breath of the Wild is. You super don't need any of them. You could just walk straight to the castle and play the end of the game. You'll get your ass handed to you, but you can totally do that. The entire rest of the game is just, maybe I want to be stronger.
And this guy, for all of this, is worth 50 more XP.
Yeah. He should be 300 easy. We don't start getting false walls until the next level.
Weak. Alright, so we got the raft, so we can just go, right?
If you want to not beat the dungeon.
See? Oh.
Yep.
As one does.
NPC Aaron said, I would say you made that look easy, but... yeah, that happened.
Thanks, Aaron. You're the best. So, for those of you who are following the chat, Aaron is my former podcast mate on the NPC cast.
Which we've plugged on this show.
Yeah.
Anytime you made an appearance. Now you're just going to be Dell of this show.
Like Lothar of the Hill People. That's...
Who was that from?
That was an old SNL sketch that was super dumb, and it was like Unfrozen Caveman Warrior without the punchline.
Right.
It was just Mike Myers doing a voice, basically.
Yeah.
That sketch.
There was a lot of that. And then
People really romanticize
Adam Sandler had so many characters that were just named after
Opera Man,
personality trait, and then man or boy. And even the water boy is that. How we get talking about this? Because Odell of this show, that's right. Why you didn't just come straight down with the down stab?
Okay, I thought it was somewhere else. I'm sorry, alright? That's on me. That's on me, and I'm sorry. I don't even care anymore. There we go. There. Look at that.
Alright.
I got tech stabs on these hood ornaments. Oh, that's how I do.
NPC Aaron says, I have probably played this game like 15 times all the way through. It's my opinion that this game is better than Zelda 1. Dell made that point earlier. I also said that it was my favorite Zelda game. But that started getting cloudy once, like, Wind Waker came out. Because Wind Waker's way up there, and Breath of the Wild now kind of blows most of everything Zelda's ever done out of the water. Breath of the Wild is so good, I can't replay older Zeldas now. With the exception of these. But, like, going back to Ocarina of Time, I'm like, why can't I just climb everything? Why are they like, oh, okay, there's a chest right there, I'll just climb that thing and get the chest. Nope, can't do it. I need the doodad from later on that I can't just go get now.
What? He shoots through walls?
Yep.
Oh, God. I'm just gonna reset this room.
Yeah. Just do this differently. Good call. Good call. Sword is next.
I mean, sword is next.
To level up.
Oh, right. Buckle up! Strap in for some iron-knuckled, jousting, dueling action, kid.
But anyway, I'm glad you agree, Aaron, because we said that earlier. It's a pretty unpopular opinion.
And I think a lot of it is the people...
It was different.
It was different than Zelda 1, and...
I don't like things that are different.
But it looks better, it plays better, there's none of this, like, is my shield gonna hit or not? Look, I don't care, I'm dueling the hell out of this Iron Knuckle right now. Joe is wrong, and this is the most fun you can have in the game.
Alright. I gotta tell you, the day I discovered how to just kill these things, like 1, 2, 3, I felt like a god. Because I just spent, you know, years and years playing this game, fighting them the way you fight them.
I'm still fighting them that way. I forget, am I supposed to go mid? I'm supposed to go mid, right? Oh, is that a pea bag and...
And it's a red one, so he's not gonna shoot at you.
I can't get back up.
Yeah, you can.
Get a running start? There you go.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this Chinese style.
You can.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, you can go back to the left.
And then I can reset the room after.
You don't need to reset the room. You can just.
Well, I'll need to reset to get back up. All right, here we go. Look at you checking your phone like this is some interminable nightmare. And he dropped a pee
You
bag.
understand that some of our fans are interacting with us through Twitter, yes? You understand this?
Alright. So now we're 556.
So we gotta follow.
This is my last life. I'm not gonna beat this boss.
Oh yeah, you're boned.
Meh.
And I wasn't paying attention enough to know how to get back to the boss. So maybe you
Down
can help
and
me.
right.
Maybe you can help me with that.
Just keep going down and right.
So you can absolutely make a jump that's that many pixels high. It's just...
You need the full... Whatever. I'm gonna beat him in one go.
Yeah, sure. Why not? You got down stab. But he turns into one of those things.
Yeah, and I'm good at fighting them.
You are good at fighting those. So you know to hit the horse head, not him?
Yes.
Alright.
Come on, buddy. Maybe this is where I'll learn how to downstab an iron knuckle.
I would not try that. What you've been doing is working? That's it. That's
I was
game.
all cocky. I'm like, I'm gonna get this in one.
I'm gonna get this in one.
It was going good for me. It was going good for me. Do we want to save? I guess save doesn't do anything on this format.
What is...
Aaron says struggles through iron knuckles, comes up against a boss who is just an iron knuckle. I'm gonna beat him in one go. Obs. Obvious. Alright, my turn.
I always wondered why they made up a new name for them, like... Because... Oh, shit.
We have a raft now.
Yeah, right. So I'm gonna go get fire magic.
But I did get the thing. I did get the
Yeah,
level
you got
up.
the...
I got the level up without beating the boss. Because of that pea bag.
What are you...
What?
What are you...
Doing
What are you
stuff.
twittering?
I'm not tweeting. What are you getting magic
I don't...
for?
I wasn't thinking.
Wow! You gonna call me out
Stop
for
it.
scatterbrainness?
Okay, that's life. Is this the one where I find a mirror? No, you already did the mirror.
And
under the
you have to
table.
get the water. You have to get a jug so that you can get water.
No, that's not what this is.
And then she...
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
just
upstab.
telling us to go up the mountain
To go get upstab.
and other stuff. The River Devil is literally just a key that needs opening. That's it. The River Devil... That clue always bothered me. Because she says that, and basically, you get a key in the form of the flute, and it makes that thing go away. That's it. It's a block, and you need a key, and you use the key, and it goes away. Very boring that way. That is 5 periods. An ellipsis isn't just how many periods you want it to be. I'm sorry, it's not. An ellipsis is 3 periods. And what gets really annoying is when people start using them like has however many of them is how long they want you to wait. And they just write like that. Don't do that. An ellipsis is 3 periods. Oh good, there's a heart over the ocean. I said that really angrily.
Yeah.
So, what's the magic here? I'm supposed to get fire magic here.
Well, that house is weird looking, so somebody's got to come out. I'm pretty sure
This one? No, nobody came out of it.
Yet.
Nobody will come out of it.
Okay.
They come out of them right away.
No, I'm telling you, you need a jug to get the water from the
That is
fountain.
not a thing. There is no such thing in this game. You've made that up wholesale from some other game you played.
Alright, maybe it's that... Oh, what's Gary Shandling got to say?
I always thought he looked like Droopy Dog. Yeah, with boots I could walk on the water. Nobody came out of a house. Is it this one?
Maybe? Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just health lady.
No.
Oh, you have water.
Yeah, it was the water. I didn't need a jug. I just had to go get the water.
What are you holding it in? You're just like...
I had that jar from the medicine from earlier.
That didn't sound right.
So now you're gonna have, you know, medicine residue in your water.
Sure. It's cheap.
What's cheap?
16 magic.
Oh, fire is great because,
Kills Iron Knuckles.
No, it doesn't.
They have to reflect on, yeah.
Yeah. It kills things that just can't be otherwise hit.
Yeah.
When you try to hit them, it does the bring, you know, that it does when the Iron Knuckle has its shield up.
What does it do?
Bring. That's
that was
my
more of a cat, really.
That's my imitation of the sound. That's also a hit from that music in Star Trek when Kirk and Spock fight. Yeah. But like right around here, I'm not gonna do it because we're streaming and grinding is boring as hell when you stream. But these guys, if you use fire, they give you 50. So
that's pretty harmless, all things considered.
Yeah, I mean, you want to get the little enemy, not the big one, because you don't want
the sandflies.
You don't want the sandflies bugging you. But there's 3 of them per, so every one of these is 150, and you can grind it out real quick. Which, if we were not streaming, I would do the crap out of that. But I'm gonna go get Upstab.
What's Upstab?
That was. All right, I'll take it. All right.
All right. So first cast. There you go.
You're telling me what's what like I ain't never played this game. I taught you how to kill an Iron Knuckle today.
So we're gonna beat this next week?
I don't think so. I think this might be three Mondays.
Yeah, so
I'm thinking 3 Mondays, and we're gonna, dude. Once we get to the last palace,
yeah,
like
it's gonna be a thing. So let's talk a little more about what's gonna happen on this channel. Monday nights is going to be Joe and I streaming a game together.
Yes.
We're doing NES games right now, but we can do pretty much anything in Steam's library. So that's coming. Wednesdays are going to be solo streams that are just me. I'm going to start by streaming Netrunner.
Start with chronologically. Tuesday solo stream with me.
Oh yes.
So we're Monday, Tuesday,
I was starting
Wednesday.
by importance.
Of course,
things that feature me.
Yeah.
And then everything else.
Right.
But yeah, so Tuesdays, Joe's gonna be streaming stuff, either Path of Exile or Faster Than Light, whatever he ends up streaming.
I think tomorrow's gonna be FTL, and I'm gonna be real bad at it, and hopefully people get real mad about how bad I am at it.
Wait,
dude.
All right, if you just be more liberal about casting it, be happy. All right, and then Wednesdays are going to be solo streams with me. So, yeah, these are the creepy guys, but they're slow, and they're worth something. Are they worth like 20, or are they worth a whole bunch? I feel like they're worth a whole bunch.
I think they're worth
20. It's garbo. It's harmless, though.
They're not harmless, but they're... I feel like maybe they do a lot of damage if they do hit you.
Yeah, they do.
And that's what the downside is, because otherwise I would have been grinding on these guys the whole time, you know. But okay, so here's what I'm talking about. I don't want to do this. I super don't want to do this.
Oh, I got you.
So I do one of these,
which is way simpler.
Way smaller and nothing. All right. So there's one here too. Come on. Ah. I'm gaming the system.
I don't think you can do the trick if they don't spawn from above.
Yeah, well, they will eventually. See? Got it!
Does the rolling help?
That was just me being enthusiastic about having succeeded. Those suck. And I just successfully... Oh, God.
Oh, this
is Daruni.
Is this the haunted town?
No, but it is the same color as one of the haunted towns, which is Kasuto. There's Old Kasuto, which is completely empty and full of invisible
ghosts.
Enemies.
There's where you cast jump. And...
Yeah. Oh, wait. No, it's a chimney. It's not this chimney. Might be that one, though.
Yeah, you gotta go all the way back.
No, it's a different chimney.
Alright. What's in there?
Yeah.
Wee!
I don't like it.
Duck and click?
I don't like it. Ah. That's just the limitations of English versus kanji. I guarantee you.
That's fantastic.
But it shouldn't have said, "It is said the." You could just go, "East of Nibiru has whatever." You know? Whatever.
Nope.
And who am I talking to? What is even here? What even is this?
It's a sign on the ground. It's a plaque.
It's not, there's nothing there. Alright.
Use your imagination. It's 8 bits, man.
And Nibiru is the last town. It's another sage from Ocarina of Time. And east of that, you go over the water, and you get that heart that the guy in the last town talked about. What is this, Sofa Grammar Warriors? Nice, Aaron.
So yeah, if you wanna see us play something else after we finish Zelda, we're taking votes now. Just tweet us at Sofa Justice Warrior or at Sofa Justice on Twitter.
Yeah,
and
just at Sofa Justice.
Yeah. We also have Sofa Justice is our name on Steam. You can find us there in the group and hang out with other Justies.
Sure.
I'm calling that Justies.
I could see that. Oh, yeah, okay, I can't get the magic.
What magic? You spell? No, that's not...
No, it's not next. What comes after fire? Might be thunder?
No, thunder's at the very end.
Thunder's at the very... Yeah. I don't remember what magic is next, but I know that you need the kid from...
thunder, spell, there's something in between fire and that. Oh, reflect!
Yep. And that helps you with the whiz robes that are in the next dungeon. So you super want to do this before you go to the next dungeon, because I don't think you can even beat the boss without reflect.
No.
Yeah, but we're still on the last dungeon. I'm just skipping ahead to get upstab, because upstab is amazing. Yes, he does. I would like to see him. Alright, I missed it somewhere.
I think it's
this. Oh, no?
next one over. Or you got to go all the way over and up. No, next screen then.
Alright.
Yeah.
I think it's that one.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because you got to make that big jump. That Trump jump.
Yeah,
You're way too close. I could make that.
Yeah,
I can make that.
That ain't it. I don't remember having to make a weird jump. I think it's just one of these.
Persona. Ooh.
What? Read the thing. We're going to be interactive with people.
Aaron suggests that we do a game that has more of an internal concrete narrative in it, like a Persona that actually has modern cultures to critique and talk about. Especially because Persona games are super heavy on archetypes and people that are in them.
We blew through the social issues of Zelda, like, right away.
Took about 20 minutes.
We took it wasn't even that. And that was it, which is fine. I'm trying to get into a place where we don't need to always be talking about social issues. I'm gonna talk about them because I'm me. They're gonna come up. Mm-hmm. But I do kind of just want to advertise, like, look, we're doing all the things that a lot of other people on the internet do, Twitch streaming, whatever, and you're safe here.
Yep.
Because we're not going to tolerate homophobia, sexism, racism. You are safe here. So put it right in the name and let people find it and go, hell yeah, I'm in.
Going down's easy, just do it.
Nah, going down is not easy. Why when I can skip it?
This takes way longer.
Does not take way longer.
This is not hard.
Fine, you do it. I need another drink anyway.
Alright.
There was an enemy right there!
What? That takes 2 hits to kill him now? Did you buy the weaker sword?
So I've never played Persona.
Well, there's like 9 of them. Aaron, what Persona should we play, Aaron? Or anybody. What's your favorite Persona? I could do 3.
Or just a game that is rife for a lot of discussion. See, the thing is, if we did something that was a deep dive into actual social issues... Crystal says play the first Persona. I don't even know what system it's for.
PS1.
Okay,
2?
I super don't have one of those, and we don't have a capture card. So
I have a PS.
It doesn't matter. We don't have a capture card.
Well, that's just one of our goals then.
All
You
right.
want us to play? Buy us a capture card.
Yeah.
I can't go to this thing yet. I gotta go to the last one.
Yeah, they both say PS1.
I don't remember it on PS1 at all.
What are you doing up here?
I don't know. I'm going home.
Where are you going?
Home.
You're not going home.
I'm on Euro Lives anyway. I don't really care.
Oh, right. You bastard! I don't know what your drink is, but it looks like urine.
Alright. So we'll just scroll past all these guys. Nope. Boop. Oh, dude, I can never play this War of Mine again. It is heartbreaking. I've played enough of it that it just kills me. If I ever had to boot up this War of Mine again, I would be in some real trouble.
You can never what?
I could never play this War of Mine a second time, which is what Aaron suggested.
That'd be really depressing.
It's super depressing.
Give me your drink. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking orange.
This is pee. There's no way that's not urine.
What color is your urine? Mine is like clear with a tiny bit of yellow. You have jaundice if this is your urine.
Alright.
Alright, so you got full life, full health, you're in the last town.
And we got upstab, but we couldn't get the magic because we can't go to the... Man, maybe I'll just go to the Maze Island and get it.
You don't need reflect yet. What are you gonna do?
Not have to go get it later? Yeah.
You have to go to that island anyway to fight the castle.
Right, but you have to go to the island and then go back, and it's a pain. So I'm just gonna do it now. I don't want to go back to that palace.
You have to.
Yeah, I eventually have to. I don't have to right now. It's a Zelda game.
Oh, there's a 1-up down there.
I don't care.
Don't get it.
Yeah, don't ever take a 1-up. What I want is the boots.
Yeah, let's go get the boots. They're in the last castle.
No, they're not.
Where are the boots then?
In this castle. But the kid is right here.
Yeah, if you can think of something in between...
Okay, these, like, are iron knuckles, but they're not. So this doesn't always work. The weird, like, lizard people. Yeah. I have a child!
Yeah, think of something better than this war. Not better, but more fun than this War of Mine. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I will do Papers, Please. Because that game is super bleak, but also fun.
Is it?
Yeah. If you've never played Papers, Please, it's going to be super fun. We'll do Papers, Please on Wednesday.
I thought you were going to do...
I'll do Papers, Please. It's a video game. People have actually heard of it.
Right.
So I'm going to do Papers, Please, and everyone will have a good time. All hail. So in Papers, Please, one of the neighboring countries is Kalishkia, which is, as everyone knows, Polish for waiting in line, which is what the game Papers, Please is all about. Dude, you might not make it to the next round.
I'm fine. I got magic. What were you talking? What was that game about waiting in line?
Papers, Please.
No.
Koleshka. Koleshka, of course, being the greatest board game ever made.
It was made by.
It was made by the Polish Institute for Holocaust Remembrance. So it's super exciting. It's all about communist Poland and how bad it was at actually getting things, and you'd go to the store just to see if they had a thing.
This is not a joke. This is a real thing.
It's a real game.
And you're talking about it like it is a joke, but it's not.
No, this is a super real game that exists.
And it's not funny. Like,
no,
it's in the instructions of the game. It tells, like, parents
it's like
and grandparents who remember the Holocaust to play this game with their kids.
Well, not Holocaust, but
just
occupied Poland.
Occupied Poland to who remember it, to talk to their kids about it. So that'd be fun if we ever did a board game night. But I don't know how weird it is just, like, having...
Did you just talk to this magic
Yeah,
lady?
then I just didn't go in. I can't walk and chew gum, man. And it feels gross to say, like, that'd be fun to do.
Yeah.
Because it's the Holocaust. It's not funny.
It's not the Holocaust.
Or whatever.
Communist Poland. Yeah. It's an interesting game. You can go look it up if you want.
I thought it was Nazi-occupied Poland.
No, it's just 1980s communist Poland.
Oh, really? That recently?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Poland was behind the Iron Curtain, man. It was just a bad time. They didn't have goods and services. Come what? I think, you know what? Hang on. Let me go over there and switch it from Sofa Justice War to Sofa Grammar Warriors. And let's just yell at English.
Oh, don't even say that.
What is it? What is the...
I know. Just say it's poorly translated. Just don't call it that. That's gross. It's fine. You did a thing. Just don't keep doing it.
I'm gonna double down on it.
No,
actually.
yeah, that's right.
No, if you don't like it, then you're the one with the problem with it.
Yeah. It's fine. You did a thing. I asked you not to. Now you're stopping. That's how this should work. That's really it. It's just like, oh, yo, no. And we should all be doing this for each other, and it shouldn't be a big deal. It should never be a big deal. It's just like, I said, like, to a friend of mine, I was like, hey, do you think that girl over there, yada, yada, yada? And she was like, oh, gross, don't. And I was like, what? What did I do? And she was like, you called her a girl. And I was like, yeah? So? Like, what? And she's like, do you call grown adult men boys? And I was like, no, I super don't. And she was like, well, there you go. And I was like, alright. Shit! Because there's always a new thing. You're never gonna... It's not like you get woke and then you're perfect forever. That ain't how it happens. You start realizing that you do damaging things and you're always gonna find a new one.
But we...
Yep.
Alright, so where are you going now? Are you going to...
I'm going back to the palace because I have the magic, that I don't need. But I had it.
Alright.
So that was my rant about how, yeah, that thing Dell pretended he was going to do and then Way didn't do. Yeah, like, people do that, though. Yeah, you say something and you want so bad, and I get it, I totally get it. You want so badly not to have done something wrong that you then insist that you didn't. No, like, English is a super racist thing to say, because it has that whole accent,
Mickey Rooney.
Yeah, it has all of that baked into it. So, just calling something poorly translated or poorly localized does the same job without going to the same place. Why am I getting life? What am I doing?
Well, cast life and talk to Magic Lady instead.
Yeah.
Hashtag cast life. I'm just gonna make that.
Cast life, cast a career, cast a fucking big television. Okay, so we're going back. Whoa!
What?
I was on plains, and it moved me to a grass fight. So I must not have actually been on plains. But yeah, these all give you 50, and then you get bags with 200, like with some
the
degree
drops.
of regularity. I just walked.
You're gonna die.
I just walked right into that guy.
Twice.
Yeah. I hate these things. They creep me out. It's just a big floating creepy eyeball.
I don't know about the efficacy of getting a bag when you're on your second life already. But you're going back to the previous
I'm
side.
not.
Alright.
And we're pretty close to leveling up. Like,
You can go farm some iron knuckles.
if I'm gonna. Yeah.
Fight Moas. But they drain XP.
Yeah, you don't want to fight those. You don't want to fight anything that drains XP. That's just the exact same thing that happened to me last time.
Alright. So what do you think, folks? This war of mine or Papers, Please? I could do this war of mine, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to turn the stream black and white on me. I'm just going to sepia tone myself.
And that's for you?
Yeah.
That would actually make the chroma key work way better, because it has way less information it's trying to process. So yeah, if you play a super depressing black and white style game... Well, we got the chroma set up at your house.
Yeah.
Not that, but you did point out we're not really doing much with it for an NES game.
What you could have done...
This is all the way down to aspect ratio.
Yeah, what you could have done is on the left side of the screen, there is the Zelda Adventure of Link box, and there's a black bar between that and the game and above us.
Mm-hmm.
And what you could have done is just made the box even bigger. And
blocked out what? The text?
No, just made it bigger and have it overlap behind us so that our heads are just at the bottom of the box.
Yeah, and then we're in front of the text of the box.
There's no text at the bottom of the box except, like, experience the magic of a Zelda game.
Fine. I like I mean, maybe it's an OCD thing, but I like how clean it is and how everything has a space.
You have commingling.
See, yeah, I'm just spawning.
I mean, you want to do it, you just do the castle.
Yeah.
There's probably 800 XP in there.
Alright.
Castle life.
Don't. Stop it! Now I can do this.
Yeah, but you don't want to.
Oh, I'm just sucking right now.
Watch out.
Oh, God! This is not, yeah. This is not tenable.
Well, go back to the start, cast life, and get a gem. Or a thing.
I will do exactly that.
There's no shame in this.
I bungled this. Yeah.
It's bungled.
No. If you showed up looking for the world's best Zelda 2 player, I don't know what to tell you, but I ain't that.
You just spawned an iron knuckle on your way out?
I did.
I hope you die. I hope you die now.
I'm not on my last life.
That's probably enough. You gonna fight another iron knuckle?
No, I'm gonna get another full magic.
Alright. So now we're good. A+,
Ish.
world number...
What is the 2200? What's next?
Magic? Which you kind of need because it lets you cast life twice.
Yeah, but I need sword.
Sword's like 3,000.
I don't like this guy.
I feel like you should just open with shield.
There's like not enough of him in the game. Well, see... By the time I get here, if I'm doing a playthrough by myself, I have ate everything already.
Yeah, so it's just more fun.
So...
The way you beat that guy, by the way, here, is create a 1-block hole in the ground.
Yeah, I don't... oh, god damn it. These guys are stealing experience from me. Fuck off! I hate these things!
Jackals!
Is that what they're called?
I mean, that's what they are.
Oh, you bastard. I would have killed him if I had 8. Wouldn't kill the blue one.
Should we just chillax here for a bit? I just want to give a big thanks to Crystal Nelson, Ishmael Wong, and NPC Aaron for showing up tonight for our debut. Woo! That was cute.
Yeah, on no notice, too. Like, you guys just... We tweeted it out.
Twitter, it's how you
We
connect.
kind of wanted to see what would happen if we didn't do anything. Like, if there would be anybody. So, like, I put it out on my Facebook. We're all gonna pretend I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Wait. That's what I get from talking.
Guess life first.
Yeah. I was in the middle of a sentence. You need to finish it for me.
We were all very surprised that we were actually able to put something together on such short notice, and we really appreciate that that y'all showed up.
Yeah. Thanks for coming. Tell your friends.
Now, how are we going to save this? Because we are secretly not playing on an actual NES.
Shh. Don't say that. You just ruined it. I have to cut this out now.
You can't cut this out. But it doesn't matter because we have an actual copy of Zelda 2.
Yeah.
You do.
Doesn't matter. I don't want
there.
to... Stop talking about it.
All right.
So...
Do you want to go magic or do you want to try and get life higher? You have 2 lives. All right, yeah, because that gives you full magic up.
Yeah. You can make this.
Just jump back and then
Without
over.
jump?
Yeah.
What do you mean back and then over?
You jump back to the other side.
You can't jump this. You absolutely cannot jump that. But I know you can make this. I've done it. But I don't have to. You already went that way. That's not where the boss is.
Ping.
Anywho.
No, this is the way I went.
Saving is not a problem. Is this where the boss is?
No, it's because you got to go way further down.
There is no further down.
Do you have the thing from this?
What thing? What are you
Pause real
talking
quick.
about?
We got the raft.
Yeah.
Okay.
What further down? There was no further down. This is as far down as down is.
Oh, well then
So where do I go?
left.
All right.
Then we can listen to that air compressor outside.
I'm getting really annoyed about all this. I sincerely hope none of you can hear it. We've had a power saw, an air compressor, a lawnmower.
Now you go down.
This one sounds like it's in the room with us. Just
Anyway.
the perils of living in a big city and not having a soundproof studio.
But on the other side, we get to live in a big city, which is really nice.
This is true. See, now I will spend life.
I don't think you can take the bottom way.
I don't think I can take the bottom way either, but I think there's an iron knuckle down. Oh, I don't need the experience now.
And the pea bag's gone.
Yep. Come on.
It's time to cast jump.
No, it isn't. This can be done. What even is that? What is that sound?
It's a compressor. It's a compressor for some object, some machine. Nope. Gotta fight him.
Just calm down, okay?
Nice.
Yeah, these guys are not an issue for me.
Probably open the shield.
Just
All right. All right. Easy peasy.
no, I'm probably gonna die. But I have one more life.
I believe in you, Link.
thank God. Okay.
That's what you get.
I know. That lasted... Yep.
Sounds like one of those little battery-operated airbed.
Yeah, it
things.
super does.
What do you think it sounds like at home on the stream?
Yeah. Like or tweet, hashtag horrible noise.
He gets all his life back? I think you got this.
I think I'm gonna die. Because that. If it weren't for that, I'd be fine. Alright. Woo! You gotta do this. Get the key in midair.
It's like catching the ball in Castlevania.
Sure. What's the time?
It's just about time to sign off.
We got another 20 minutes. So maybe
Housekeeping.
let's quit the game.
Yeah. Life up? Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, because we're gonna...
it's only 500 more for attack, and we need them all to be 6. It's at 5. We don't want to...
Alright.
It's weak.
Go farm then while we're talking.
Alright. I will go farm. I can get 500, no problem.
And now it's like that castle was never even there.
Yep. So we're gonna do this most weeks, 3 nights a week.
3 nights, yeah.
One solo, and we're gonna continue the same game. We're gonna play Zelda 2 until we beat it on Mondays. Tomorrow, I'm gonna play whatever I want. It's probably gonna be FTL because I'm really bad at it.
So you just rage along
And
with
I
it.
think that might be entertaining. Seeing me just suck at a roguelike. I'm going for that audience of people who like being frustrated.
You need to check out Mission to Mars, or whatever the Mars game is that like it actually just throws dice to see if you can move from pod to pod in the. Oh!
Yeah, I mean,
now you done it.
You gotta, yeah.
Hella XP though, and you got down stab and up stab.
People keep asking. I mean, not people keep asking, but for anybody wondering, I keep going to the King's Tomb to reset the clock because you get like, I've never counted 1, 2. Okay, you get so many steps before enemies start showing up, and it's always the same. And if you go into a thing, it resets to 0.
Right.
So that's why I've been doing that. What the hell was I doing? Oh,
You're
right.
farming.
You almost just violated some Digital Media Copyright Act stuff there with an awesome song. Wow, I'm really just not doing very good.
Got them all at once though.
Oh, thank God.
You forgot to get.
I know, I just... My concentration is stuck between being annoyed about the loud compressor sound and talking to people and playing a video game all at the same time. I'm having a problem with that. So now I need to kill one guy and I'm good.
But you can't because you don't have 16 magic.
I super can.
You don't have 16.
That's why you farm here.
I know.
So, anybody expecting this Twitch stream to be like the show?
Two people aggravating each other. Much more likely. But yeah, the actual SJW show, unless we do like, we'll put a show live and then
I'll do it.
afterwards
No, I'll
have
totally
a,
do it. I will absolutely play games that are relevant for us to talk about in this way. But I don't want to just do that. I just want to do all the things that I made my karaoke show back in the day because I couldn't find the show I wanted to attend. So I made it, and I made that my job. And it worked. I cannot find very many streams where people aren't terrible. You know, look at JonTron and PewDiePie and all these super popular with kids streamers, and it turns out they're Nazis.
Like you do.
Or they're willing to make, you know, one of them I think is sympathetic to Nazis, and the other one just made a really poorly thought out Nazi joke. Yeah, so I'm not, either way, you don't want to be that. You don't want to show up and have a stream and go like, I like this guy, this is great. Maybe I'll donate to his Patreon, and then suddenly he's a Nazi.
Yeah, what's the pixelated boat tweet? America goes gaga over milkshake drinking duck.
Yeah.
5 minutes on the internet later, we regret to inform you the duck is a Nazi.
Yeah. Ken Bone during the election had that. He wasn't a Nazi, but there was some pedophilia stuff.
Just awful. Everything,
everything
is awful forever.
Everything is awful forever. So while I do, I will always talk about those things when they come up. I will. I just will. I do. I always, you know, I haven't always, but I do. And so the show isn't always going to be specifically about social justice. It's just that I will bring that to the table, and it's safe to be here if you don't want to hear those things. If you don't want to hear people being terrible. So you got the level up. We done.
Yeah. All right, folks. Well,
hang on. We got... It's got to be 3 hours, and we started a little after 4. So we got 15 minutes to kill. We don't have reader mail to read. We don't have business that we can do. What do we do? What do we do with the time?
You can grind.
I'm kind of done with the game.
I'm getting a drink.
All right, go get a drink.
BRB, kids.
BRB. Oh, I haven't had Hold the Fort Down by myself yet. I don't know what to do. Oh, I guess I'll just play the game then. There's a lot of dead air, Del. If you can hear me upstairs. I'm gonna make sure we got this heart. Cripes. That ain't gonna work. I'm starting to worry that my solo streams are going to be very boring. That's the thing, I'm killing time in the game. I'm not making choices right now. I'm being boring. But I'm not up talking everything I do. I don't understand why so many streamers do that. Where all of the things they say sound like a question, and they never get excited about anything.
Maybe you could ask more about a full fry.
I need to watch more streamers for what not to do. Because that's more important than what to do in a lot of cases. Not all of them. It's super important to find what to do, but as somebody who went to film school, one of the greatest things about film school is failing constantly. You learn what not to do over and over and over and over and over again. By other people's terrible work and your own terrible work. So I'm just killing time. I mean, I got nothing to do. I super don't... Well, where's the next dungeon? I guess I can go to it. And we can just start there. But how many lives do we have? 1?
We're on our last life.
Yeah, we don't... Okay, well then I will go die.
That sounds fun.
Sure.
Go farm in the graveyard.
I'm not gonna farm because we're like...
Yeah.
We're not gonna get 2,500. That ain't happening. It is better to die. This is a time for strategic death.
Oh.
The way Link walks in this game is real weird.
Which one? Overworld?
He doesn't have like a proper... No.
He's got a shuffle.
Yeah.
I like it though.
His like upper body doesn't move. He's not like Simon Belmont has the
right.
Link just has upper body doing nothing. And I knew a guy like that in high school when he wouldn't...
What?
He wouldn't wave his arms when he walked. He looked like he was always carrying invisible suitcases. I guess Link is holding up a shield, which, fine.
Yeah, he's advancing. Oh, the hard one. This got the red guy in it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight him.
No, don't fight him.
I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna fight him.
I'm trying to die.
I know, but I'm gonna fight him anyway. Actually, hang on. Watch this. I can't duck. Why can't I duck? Why can't I duck?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for that question.
All right, hang on. Now I can't move left or right.
You hit mode.
Oh. There we go. Alright, so I hit reflect. Watch this.
Yeah, now you can block it. But it doesn't reflect back at him and hurt him like it does with...
Well, now I'm not... Oh, I got P-bag!
All of your actions here are antithetical to our goals.
Hang on, I'm gonna go farm those guys now.
We're trying to die! Alright. You do you. You do you.
You want to kill time, we're killing time. So, my experience with this game, this was... Oh, what did we find? Oh, a King's Tomb.
No. That's
Or
not the King's
another tomb.
I don't know what that is. So your experience with this game, what?
Yeah, so this was the very first game that I ever had as a kid. Growing up. This was it. This was Christmas morning, 1988. Let's do this. Wow, these guys are 2 hits now. Yeah, so the Gator Men ain't so bad anymore. I don't think I got the thing that I told Joe I got. That thing? I don't think I got it. I'm gonna go get it. Unless it's a P-bag, in which case we're not gonna get it. Alright. So, make it spawn on the road. If I didn't get this P-bag, then that'll be a nice surprise for next time. Oh, it's just a fairy? Okay. So what's the other thing then? P-bag. Alright. Bubbles! This thing? I don't think I got this. Maybe I did. I did. Oh, okay, I totally did. Take that. I don't want to walk through this whole town again. Ugh. Alright. Whatever. This is the lady. This is the lady that turns into a bat. Boom. gone. I think this is just the one, right? Nope, this one too. Alright, so now I gotta talk to both these people. Alright. Okay. Alright, so we're going to cross the bridge. We're going to go back into Death Mountain, because I think there's some stuff over there where we got to use the whistle again, which we don't have yet, but we could go get. Yeah, there's a thing down here in Death Mountain where you use the whistle on the 3 pyramids, right?
No, not even a little. That is below where you get the whistle. We don't have the whistle, by the way. But you get the whistle in next palace, and then that's after the River Devil. When you go to, like, you go left over a bridge, and there's Old Kasuto, which is abandoned and will kill you. And then up north through a cave in the mountains is New Kasuto, which you need to use. Didn't even know you could use the hammer, hammer on Forest.
Yeah,
you totally can. And so for years as a kid, I couldn't find that town, couldn't beat the game, and there was no internet.
That's why you need to get the power.
That's
Nintendo power. And their
lived
classified info.
I lived in the 206 area code, so I could call 206-885-PLAY, which is 885-7529. I dialed it so many times I remember that, and go through their menu of hints for Nintendo games. You know, I was doing this when there was an internet because there wasn't a GameFAQs yet. You know,
there was a great retrospective, I want to say on Kotaku or maybe Polygon, of people who worked at the Nintendo helpline.
That's cool. I couldn't, you know, I never talked to a human. I didn't discover it that early. It was a phone tree by the time I got to it. But for anybody who watches the episodes of my show as well as who is seeing this stream, anytime I pick up the phone, where's my phone? I have my little red Goodwill phone that I bought for a gag once. Anyway, anytime I pick up the phone and dial somebody, like I dialed the Toxic Masculinity hotline, and then I dialed myself 10 years ago, and both of the times I key in a phone number, and what I'm dialing, and I went and generated the tones for this. Every time I dial a number, it's the Nintendo helpline. So the Toxic Masculinity helpline and myself 10 years ago both have the same phone number, and it's 425 or 206, depending, 885-7529. Because Seattle broke up its area codes in like 1997.
I don't know, dude. I'm halfway there.
I mean,
we gotta fill time, right?
Go ahead. We do. I gotta look up how that really works.
By the way, the red Gator Men are jokes now.
Oh yeah.
2 hits.
The orange ones.
No, the red ones.
Oh, well, the orange ones were 2 hits too.
Yeah.
But they're the weakest.
Yeah.
I'd have thought the reds would be bigger than that. But yeah, that's why I wanted to pick Sword. So we're down here in Zelda 1 territory again. But I will say another reason I picked Zelda 2 is that
yeah, there's a thing in here.
There is nothing in here. I promise you, there's nothing in here. I know where all of the heart containers and magic are, and none of them are here. So if there's something in here, it's a point bag that's not worth going through all this hassle. And there's no town here to heal in or get your magic back. Like, that's just that. There's nothing. Which is messed up, because that's where the magic sword is in the original Zelda. It would have been cool if you could get, like,
an upgrade.
You know, yeah, but there's no...
Alright, I don't think I'm going to make it to 2,500.
Is this our last guy?
Yeah. This is 100% our last guy. Your last guy.
Why don't you go farm back at the last town? The one where you can cast fire and get 150 per encounter.
Because I'm already here.
We're gonna lava. Lava's gonna happen.
That's why ABL, man, always be lifing. That's just Aaron's old message.
Okay, anyway, I wanted to finish my thought. There was another reason I picked Zelda 2, and that's that it was pretty much, with the exception of my issues with Zelda in general, not so much about social issues.
Yeah.
Just kind of established that, like, look, we're gonna be here, we're gonna be cool. We're not gonna do the thing, you're not gonna tune in, and we're not gonna start laughing about LOL faggots, you know.
Also,
it ain't that space.
We will absolutely be terrible at Zelda.
We will.
Just god-awful.
I think we've been doing fine. It's a hard game, you know? We don't purport to be pro gamers.
Oh, I did your trick on accident.
You did. That's a very satisfying sound effect.
P-bag.
Those things always reminded me of The Simpsons for some reason. I think that might be because of the original Bart versus the Space Mutants.
God, that game is the worst.
Yeah, you can't. I had it. I owned it. I liked it. I thought it was fun.
You have to turn everything purple.
The first that's only in the first level. The first level is a fine game. The rest of the game is bloody awful.
Are we doing the angle file thing where we just use the word bloody and...
I don't know. Look, I watch a lot of British TV, and I'm easily susceptible to linguistic changes. I gotta be real careful if I watch Deadwood. If I watch Deadwood for long enough, I start dropping words I would otherwise never ever say, because you get desensitized to them and they become meaningless. It's the C word you can drop in Britain because it doesn't have the weight that it does here. I think it's still messed up to use, but it doesn't. There is a different cultural weight to the C-bomb.
These are likes, right?
Yeah, those are super. No, those are levers. Or tektites. One of the two. I think tektites are the spiders that jump, and levers are the desert.
Alright, so what's down here?
There is a thing down there.
We'll never know.
Oh, why did you do that?
You wanted me to die!
I wanted you to... You got like halfway there. I said go grind at the next town where you can use fire, and then you went and killed yourself.
Alright.
We have 4 deaths.
12 deaths.
No, 4... Come on.
Sets of lives.
Yeah, 4 sets of lives.
But, thank you for watching. Sofa Justice Warriors on Twitch, Sofa Justice on Twitter, Sofa Justice on Steam. We'll be back tomorrow with FTL.
Sofa Justice Warriors on Facebook.
Yep.
Yeah. And probably FTL tomorrow. I reserve the right to change my mind. I will play whatever the hell I feel like playing.
Sounds good.
It's been an honor and a privilege. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Oh, right. There's nobody.
We have no way to cut.
I just have to awkwardly duck out of the frame line and crawl away.
The best thing. Fantastic.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye. See you.